Hello everyone and welcome to another Crown My Run video. This week we're at the Manchester Half 2023 going for another PB. Last week we managed to get a PB in the 5k distance, but can we crack it this week at the half? As you can see, it was an absolutely stunning morning in Manchester, and it was nice and crisp and cold too. Absolutely perfect running conditions, and as we came through the first 1 mile marker in 6 minutes and 29 seconds, we were bang on pace for a 1 hour 25 marathon, a full minute ahead of my previous PB, so currently going to plan. You can hear my girlfriend and family there cheering me on, and as you can see, the 6:22 second mile indicates I'm feeling pretty good at this point. Mile 3 was our first big test of the half, and as you can see, the pink runner just ahead, I'd been trying to stay with him for the last couple of miles, and he was just beginning to stretch away from me, and I had to make the decision on whether I was going to try and stay with him or back off and just go along at a pace that felt a little bit more steady at this point. Another 1 mile split of 6 minutes and 26 seconds though, so the first quarter of the race has gone really well so far. And approaching 4 miles, and as you can see, I've let that pink runner go and just decided to go along at my own pace. And there you can see the 4 mile split continuing on some very consistent pacing, and it can't really have gone any better at this point if I'm honest. The 5th mile as nothing too dramatic happened. I've gone straight to mile 6, and as you can see I put in a 6 minute 21 second, perhaps that amazing crowd support from just before that you heard spurring me on to go a little bit quicker than I should have been going maybe at this point, but it was nothing stupid and still feeling really good. Mile 7 and back on the money with a 6 minute 30. It's honestly at the moment a pacing masterclass, but I remember just getting ready for it to start hurting, and it did just begin to start hurting in the next mile or so. But when I say starting to hurt, I'd say it's more getting to a point where it would be quite nice to stop. That's the feeling you get. But when you're getting that approaching mile 8 of a 13.1 mile race, like, it's genuinely gone okay. Mile 8 and it's a 6 minutes 38, so our pace has dropped a little bit, and now it's really time to knuckle down and focus to make sure we don't undo all the really good work we've done in the previous 8 miles. Don't be mistaken, that's not my music for the video, that was the music being played out on the course. So that banging beat was helping to get me through at this stage when it was just starting to get a little bit harder, getting more towards it would be really quite nice to stop, but I wasn't completely depleted, not by any means. As we went through the 9th mile in 6 minutes and 29 seconds, we'd managed to get ourselves right back on pace again and have done some really good work in that last mile, and now there's only 4 and a little bit miles to go of hard work before we can see that sweet finish line. 10 miles and we're in the land of stopping would feel really great right now, but it's only 3.1 miles to go, so basically a park run. And I'm thinking at the moment, like, I know I've got like a kick in me of a certain distance. I'm not really sure if it's 1, 2, is it 3 miles? I'm sure it's probably not quite 3 miles. I'm just being patient. This guy in the blue top sort of dragging me along at this point. And what was helping as it really did start to finally get hard was that the people that started in the wave ahead of me, they started about 9 minutes ahead of me, they were gradually coming towards me and I was managing to pick quite a few people off, and that's a really mental boost that helps quite a lot at this point. Mile 11, 6 minutes 31, still on a solid pace, the goal pace that we've given to ourselves at the start, but are we going to kick at any point to try and go for anything a bit better? Still on for a 1 hour 25, a low 1 hour 25, I would say at this point, but I've still got a very outside chance in my mind of a 1 hour 23:15, which is my oldest brother's PB. So if we're going to have any chance of getting that, we're going to have to go for it soon. And this was when it happened. Guy in the purple top and the guy with the black top on the outside of him came through. Less than 2 miles to go, and decided, right, it's time for the Pen Cave. I'm going to follow these guys through, as whatever pace they're doing, I'm going to stick to them. Really going for it now. You can see the guy in the black tops, he's got far too much for us, but we're clinging on to the coattails of the guy in the purple, picking off lots and lots of runners from the wave ahead of us, and potentially a few people from my wave that had gone up too hot and had been slowing down at the end. But about 1.5 miles to go, not far, just got to get to the end in one piece now. Getting towards that 12-mile sign, and I'm really having to dig deep to stay with the guy in the purple top now, giving it my absolute everything, leaving it all out there, not a second to be lost.
Okay. I see across the room, X marked on the spot, everybody tryna zoom. This is casual, another night with the wolves, but how should be dealing with them? She's a damn professional. Making plays for, don't need to be told, yeah she knows. Got these fellas down bad and everybody else mad. Adrenaline rush, leaving them in the dust, now they converting the stands. The world is in her hands now, she's living in my head rent free. Burning through my long-term memory. Everybody racing in a Grand Prix. They know if they don't take a chance now, feeling stay woke, no sleep, running back real slow. Was that a wing? She's cold as ice, sugar-coated lies with the honey trap eyes. She's dangerous. She's dancing with intention. She's got everyone's attention. She's dangerous. They wanna get a number on a roulette. Tryna find an opening. Roll the dice, cold sweat running down my neck. She be on the next victim. Get caught in a web. Got these fellas spending all they got left.
12 mile split, 6:13, so we've picked up the pace well, gaining ourselves back about 20 seconds on the pace we were doing before. But still a mile to go. Have we used too much of our energy up, or do we have any left? You can see the guy in the purple top, he's now got 10-15 meters on me, but we're still trying to keep him in our sights.
Sleep, running back real slow. Was that a wing? She's cold as ice, sugar-coated lies with the honey trap eyes. She's dangerous. She's dancing with intention. She's got everyone's attention. She's dangerous. They wanna get along.
800 meters to go, and who's that just ahead of us? It's Pink Top. That decision to back away from him about 10 miles ago has really come in paying dividends at this point. More cheers there from my girlfriend and family, helping me to put another little surge in. A left-hand turn just up ahead, and then it's straight to the finish line.
She's dancing with intention. She's got everyone's attention. She knows she's dangerous. They wanna get a number on a roulette.
Come on! Our crowds are quiet! Oh, come on!
Absolute beans being sent trying to stay ahead of this guy.
Come on! Come on, you two, go!
The finish line comes into view just ahead, and it's time to give every last ounce of energy. That's Purple Top we managed to reel back in, but not going to be in time to get him before the finish line.
Oh, is that not it?
Oh dear, that wasn't the finish line. That big inflatable nitro thing was just a Puma thingy to take photos apparently, and the finish line's further up. I had absolutely nothing left at this point. The lactic in my legs made them feel like tree trunks. And there's the bloke I was trying to beat earlier coming through. That is incredibly embarrassing. Falling over the line. At this point, I was thoroughly pissed off that I'd completely ballsed up the ending. Now, I'm pretty sure that finish sign should be facing the other way, and when I looked at some photos from previous years, yes, it was facing towards the runners. I also worked out that the mile to go sign was probably more like a mile with 200 metres added on, which was slightly annoying. But a few minutes after the race, I gathered my thoughts together and got ready to look at what my time was going to be, even with that slightly botched up final 200 metres. And popping up on screen now, it was a 1 hour, 24 and 32 seconds. So absolutely ecstatic with that. That was probably 30 seconds quicker than I thought I could do at the time. And even a 1:25, I wasn't sure because I hadn't been feeling great in the previous 5 weeks since I did the marathon. But 1 hour 24, the time at the end didn't cost me getting a 1:23.15 to beat my brother's time. So I had a really good day out, really good support. Would highly recommend the Manchester half. So see, I finished in 685th position, which is actually on gun time. So the people that started in the wave ahead of me obviously had 9 minutes advantage on me. So actually on chip time, I think I was in the 300s. So somewhere in the 300s out of 16,000. I think that's a very good day out. I've got another race coming up at this weekend. It's the Beachy Head 10K back in Eastbourne, my hometown, and that should be out about this time next week. See you then, everyone.